Reverend Steve, keeping it simple. We're going to be in Romans 1:24, and we're talking about the delusion and the confusion that's come upon the world. This delusion and confusion has been around quite a while, if you don't know. I was going to finish yesterday with my last video, but God said, you haven't finished. Time to move on a little bit more into this chapter. So, I'm going to touch base with this. This is a beautiful. You have to understand this. God is telling us, in 2,000 years ago, through Paul in his writing to the Roman church, what was going to be like in his time. And if you know anything about the Roman Empire, it was quite like this before it collapsed. And what I'm trying to say is the same thing's happening to the society we live in today. And I've been getting into judgment and delusion and confusion. If you notice, the whole world is in confusion now. There's been nations that have been confused in the past, like the Roman Empire, other Babylon, other great nations that have dwelled on this earth that have collapsed individually. And what I'm trying to say is that this is going to happen worldwide. This delusion, this confusion, this collapse, the great tribulation, all are intertwined. And this piece of scripture shows us that God is giving the world over when they get to a certain point. And if we don't look outside and look in the mirror in this world that we live in right now, just put on the TV and see what's happening and how debased people are, how far we have fallen. And God has to judge this. It has to come. And it is coming. And as we see day, like the waves of the ocean, this judgment coming in. Let's get into this. We're going to be in Romans 1:24. So God abandoned them to do whatever shameful things their hearts desired. As a result, they did vile and degrading things with each other's bodies. So that's all over the place. That's on every TV show. This debauchery is unbelievable, what we see. 30 years ago, you would never see nudity. 40 years ago on TV, and it just gradually, they're wearing us down. So it's quite disheartening, really. But it's great for us because God is coming. We know Jesus is coming. We see his time coming. So let's go on. They traded the truth about God for a lie. So they traded. Look at all the religions out there. They worship the earth. They're earth worshipers. They worship Mother Nature. They worship green, the Green New Deal, or whatever you want to call it, the new inference of this. It's quite amazing. It's quite telling that we're seeing this right before our eyes. Church, get ready, because the tribulation's coming. God bless.